Welcome back. My final tipping point tonight, leadership matters, especially when it's the president and he's talking about violence against police officers. President Obama said yesterday, and I quote here, "There are legitimate issues that have been raised, and there's data and evidence to back up the concerns that are being expressed by these protesters." He was talking about the Black Lives Matter protests. President Obama continued, "If police departments acknowledge there's a problem," he said, "and there's an issue, then that is going to contribute to real solutions. That is what's going to ultimately help make the job of being a cop a lot safer." President Obama's words matter, I said last night. Leadership matters. When our president blames the victim, legitimizes a false narrative like he did, he legitimizes the violence against police officers. So what's the false narrative I'm talking about? Well, let's look at the facts. President Obama claimed there's data and evidence to back up the claims from Black Lives Matter. So let's look at actual data from a study by Professor Roland Fryer, a Black American economist at Harvard University. Professor Fryer's study questions are, is there racial bias in police shooting incidents, and are Black people more likely to be shot by police than white? Unlike the studies used by liberals about sexual assault on college campuses that only looked at 2 universities to mold the results of the study to the political narrative they wanted, Professor Roland Fryer analyzed 1,332 shootings from 10 major police departments in multiple states over the course of 15 years to determine whether or not there was racial bias in police shooting. So what did he find? "It's the most surprising result of my career," says the Harvard professor. He found that officers were more likely to fire their weapons without being attacked first when the suspects were white. He found that police were less likely to fire their weapons before they were attacked when the suspects were Black. Professor Fryer found that when police officers were attacked first, the officers were equally likely to shoot the suspect whether the suspect had Black skin or white. That's the real data. That's the real evidence. But President Obama conveniently ignores the numbers because they betray the racist narrative of the Black Lives Matter movement. And that's my final point tonight. Reach me on Twitter at Liz_Wheeler. And if you liked the show, please send me an email at oann.com/contact. And be sure to catch Tipping Point again tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern, and have a good night.